So the Collector's Bounty event is currently going on, which means you probably want to get some mounts, right? Well, I'm here to show you all the skips that I know, at least significant ones, in raids and dungeons that drop mounts. First of all, I'm going to show you Black Temple. I know this doesn't drop a mount, but a lot of people want the Warglaive of Asenath. Although this skip is very well known already, so I'll just show it to you real quick and we can get on to the next one. I'm gonna do these in order by expansion, and this is the earliest raid that I know a skip for, so see you there. Okay, so here we are in Black Temple, and you probably recognize this room and also this chain, because this is where the skip happens. You can do this on a Demon Hunter. I'm not sure if it's possible to do it on other characters, but it's definitely the easiest on Demon Hunters. You basically just double jump up here, and then you keep just jumping up this chain. I found it easiest to just double or triple jump, because then you just won't fall off. Just triple jump and don't move forward at all. Don't touch your WASD. You can just use your left mouse button and then you just triple jump, and then when you're around here you can just get up here, and from here you just do the rest of the raid normally. And my record on this is about 8 minutes, so it saves a lot of time. I think this skip can save like 5 to 6 minutes. It is an incredible skip, but also a very well known, so you probably knew this one already. Okay, we're here in the Icecrown Citadel, and the next skip is right after this boss right here. You wait for this chandelier to fall down, and this can be done on any character, I believe, but it's easiest on Demon Hunter or Drakthir. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure you need a Goblin Glider or something similar. Basically, you line up yourself like this, and then you just glide. And I always forget which way it is. Is it right? It's left. It's right, isn't it? Yeah, right way. It's the right side. Basically, you just glide here, and then you can skip the entirety of the healing boss. I forget what it's called. Valithria. And that also means that you skip the Spider Gauntlet, which is very nice. It doesn't save too much time, but it is definitely a skip that is worth doing if you are on a Demon Hunter or a Drakthir or have a Goblin Glider. I haven't tried it with a Goblin Glider, so I don't know how easy it is, but you could try it out at least. I am now in Ulduar, and this skip is very difficult, which is why there's 2 skips in this one actually. And the first one, the one that starts here, you can only do on a Havoc Demon Hunter as far as I'm aware. But I also think to be able to do it you need a full speed set, because I have not been able to do this myself. Also, I'm on my Vengeance Demon Hunter right now, so I'm not going to be able to show you properly. But basically what you do is you Vengeful Retreat off here, and then you Fell Rush, and then you Fell Rush again down the stairs, and then you have to try to glide and hit this wall high enough, because at a certain point it doesn't have a collision anymore. So you can go through it and then skip right next to the boss before what is it called? Ixaron. So you skip right to General Vesax. That one is very difficult. I haven't been able to do it myself. So there's a different one here that you can do on both Vengeance and Havoc Demon Hunter. I haven't tried it with other classes. It might be possible with some. I don't think so though, but maybe if you have a Goblin Glider it could be possible. Basically you need to get up here. Okay, so you get here You can actually get up here too, which is better on a Havoc, but on a Vengeance you can just do this. Get up here, and from here you just triple jump here. And then this one is the trickiest part, probably. You have to double jump and then use Infernal Strike to get all the way up. So it's actually very easy. And then this pillar right here does not have a collision. So you can just jump up here. And then you line yourself up on this little edge. And then you line yourself up here. And then you just triple jump and glide all the way. This is easier on a Havoc, but it's more than possible on a Vengeance Demon Hunter too. As long as you glide the entire way, you don't need to use Fellers or anything. And then you just glide straight through this wall as well, and you get to General Vesax. You kill him, and I've already done it so I don't get any loot, and then you get straight to Ixaron right here. I'm now in Dragon Soul, and this one is the first one that you can do on any class without any items or anything. I'm now on my Evoker, doesn't matter. And there is 2 skips that you can do here, and they are both just for not having to wait as long. The first one is literally when you get up here, you just jump down again. And then you die, and then you go back into the portal, and voila, you didn't have to wait for this portal because it is now here. Now for the second skip, it is pretty much the same thing. You kind of just want to die. However, when Deathwing here moves, you want to jump off this platform, and then you should be able to hit Ultraxion before he becomes untargetable again, which saves even more time, but you do die in the process, but it still does save time, trust me. And with these 2 skips, you can actually do Dragon Soul, or at least I've been able to do Dragon Soul, in under 12 minutes. So right now I'm just jumping off. You don't actually have to glide if you use like a speed boosting ability or something. And then you just kill him right here, and then you just fall down and die again. And then you can get back up here, and you can loot. And that is both of the Dragon Soul skips. Okay, so I'm here in Firelands right now, and the Firelands has a really good skip. It skips like every boss except this one and Ragnaros, which coincidentally is the only ones that drop mounts. Basically you want to clear everything in the front here and get to this bird boss, and then you don't want to kill it immediately. That's very important. You want to wait for the feathers to spawn on the floor. You want to pick 3 of them up, and then you can kill the boss. But yeah, you can skip all the bosses. You can just run straight to this one. So now I'm picking up 3 feathers, and then I'm killing the boss. You can loot it if you want. If you don't loot it, it's gonna go to your mailbox anyway, so it's not really a big issue. Just make sure to follow the route I'm taking, or else you might get stuck because there are some hidden walls around. And then you can just fly straight past Balrog and over the gap here, and then your wings will wear off just as you get over here. Okay, so I'm at Siege of Orgrimmar right now. I know there is something in Throne of Thunder too, however it is extremely difficult, and I don't think most of you would like to do that, and I am definitely not trying it myself. The thing about it is, I was looking at the world record run for it, which by the way I would recommend watching world record runs for all the raids that you guys would like to do as fast as possible. Maybe there's even more in there that I don't have in mine. I'm not sure, but yeah, that is to recommend. For Siege of Orgrimmar, there's not really a skip, it's just the actual implemented skip into the raid, which is this thingy right here. The reason why I am putting it in here is just because as long as you have 1 kill on Mythic Garrosh, you will have this skip. And it wasn't immediately obvious to me that it was there, so I did a few runs without skipping, which is the reason why I'm putting it in here, just in case you guys did not know that. And if so, it's going to save you a lot of time. In Freehold, and the only reason why I want to show this is just because you don't actually have to kill any bosses here. You can just run straight past everything. You might drag this guy right here and this little pack. We'll see. Yeah, I did. Which you will have to kill. I actually don't know if you have to kill it. Maybe not. But I usually just do it. But yeah, this is the last one that I know about. Also Ulduar, actually. The difference there is just that you have to kill the first boss, I think. But other than that, you can just run straight to the last boss. One more thing I want to say is just that I would recommend getting this one add-on called Collector's Bounty Helper, which is this one right here. You can hide owned and killed, which means you can just look here and see what you're missing on each character. And it makes it a lot easier to know what you still need to do on each character to finish everything on each character, obviously. And it will make it faster to farm mounts in general. And for all the other raids, there is either not any skips that I know about, or the fastest skips is literally just to do the actual skips that you'd get from doing the quests. For example, Nighthold and Battle of the Sarlor and stuff like that. It's just the actual implemented skip that you get from doing the quest is the fastest way. So if you learned something from this video and you enjoyed it, please leave a like. And I would also ask you if you know any other skips that I didn't put in this video for the raids that I showed, or maybe even for some dungeons. Please put them in the comments below so we can help each other out here, and I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.